And we're live. Time to get the other guys in. And we're live. How's it going, guys? Been a while.
It's going all right. How are you?
Jesus, for a second I thought the Discord fucked up again. It's gotta start speaking.
Don't worry, we're just screwing with you, mate.
Twice now. And I'm good, Vulcan. Thanks for asking. Busy as always. Got a few days coming up next week. A few days off, so that'll be great. Get some much needed sleep and catch up on the stream and work I need to do. And Funky will be here in momentarily, which is perfect timing. So we will skip him we won't skip him, but we'll skip him for the start. He's just joined the chat now. So, Vulcan, how has your week been? I know you're super busy with college ending soon.
I'm supposed to be super busy with college. Yes, I am. Well, working on that, but again, over the week, Penguins made progress. Small progress, but progress. I got the 3D snow effect working.
Is that when they slide across, it makes a little dip down? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got that working. So as
cool.
you move around the world, your penguins will displace the snow, which is really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool watching that.
That was what happened on this week.
This week on Penguins in Ice.
And there is a wild Funky who's just joined. Let's turn him up slightly. Funky, how was your week?
My week's been good. I haven't been streaming, obviously. But yeah, pretty much everything's ready for tomorrow. The new computer arrived. It's a bit of a beast. Had a bit of an issue with some wall hangings that were supposed to arrive, some decorations for the wall. It's a long story. I'll explain it another time. But yeah, it's been all right. A few issues here and there, like personal related stuff. But other than that, yeah, we're good. And I'm really excited to be going live again tomorrow. We'll be live all day tomorrow and Sunday.
See, now you'll have no excuses. That's going to be the only problem. See, before when you've because I know this from experience, because I got my computer. It's not as good as yours because I don't have a graphics card. But now you have no excuses when your stream goes shit or something goes a bit squiffy. You've got no excuses. So just bear that in mind.
I do. It's in the title of every single one of my streams.
It's not my fucking fault. I'm not there half the time.
Blame Dibs.
I'm not there half the time. And the only sentient pastry. Sola, how are you doing?
Doing just fine. Don't have much to add though. It's been a slow week. The only thing I have to add is a question. What do you get if you cross an A by an E?
So what?
What do you get if you cross A by E?
I don't know.
A letter I can't type on my
computer. You get an X, of course. A-X-E.
Good job we're not American.
Yeah, true.
I really need to come up with for anyone who doesn't know who's watching, I don't think there's anyone besides us just in chat for now. Like we really need, or I really need to like come up with have some of these like creatures in my hand or back pocket, like just for like when I get trolled that badly by Sola. Because I think things like that deserve like a wee wolf just to bite your neck and stuff,
No, it doesn't. Come on. We hardly started yet.
Yeah, that's my problem. We gotta squish it when it starts, You put out
if it was a good joke, we'd let you off, but...
Oh, come on. You should know me by now. Good jokes? Nah, those aren't free.
You know you're in the wrong when Funky's agreeing with me. Just say it.
You know you're in the wrong when you're blaming a sentient pastry for patient. I feel like a patient for coming up with a bad joke. Like, come on, he came up with a joke. Just take it as is.
Yeah, but it's like last week you were talking about
peeling grapes. He spent all afternoon coming.
I spend all the week. Be quiet.
You gotta get a life, buddy.
Oh, I know. I'm trying.
You should write a joke book.
Nah, those are only funny the first time through.
Well, I can't get past the first page. And does anyone, I can do it if you want to recap what happened last week before we
A
start?
pure shit show.
We went on a pub crawl.
True.
No, you went. No, it wasn't a pub crawl. You went on a crawl to find out all the information about all the pubs possible in the town. Not all of them, but a good few of them. And Vulcan went
Wait,
on a
did
pub
you
crawl.
just confirm that there are more?
Yeah, of course there's more. It's a massive town. Look at the size of it. It's got an
Well,
arena,
yeah,
for
but
fuck's sake.
you could just shut it down and say, no, these are the ones that there are.
Oh, those are the ones
Sure,
that you
okay.
know the name of.
We'll go find every single one.
What else happened? I stole.
No, you walked in to the tavern, just happened to go through the window, looked in the first cupboard, took a box, and just walked off like it wasn't that
like
hard.
nothing happened. Yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't that hard.
Yeah. And I
Aldrin's
managed
mighty
to
chest.
get John angry at me, but, you know, he probably won't remember me.
And now I think there's like wild yetis in the tavern.
Wild yetis.
Yeah, you were using yetis as some of your characters.
Wait, was I? I don't believe I was.
Oh, it might have been a banshee, not a yeti.
There's a banshee. Yeah, that's John because I couldn't find my John token.
Because
yeah.
he was wailing at Solus so much, was he?
Oh my!
He was
Describe
crying to all the guards. Sorry, Vulcan.
I'm gonna say that's one way to describe the bar staff.
Yeah, so you turned up. So the way it started, well, for anyone who gives a shit, the summary of last week was Ebrus jumps out a window and starts to run out of town. He gets chased by two guards. One happens to be a little gnome who he recognizes the voice of. They have a nice romantic chat inside a smelly shed that's used for like containing or storing like crab pots and fishing equipment just on the edge of town. They split up. The monk goes to look for a boat through the brewery. But at the same time, the gnome goes to Cheers, just a few doors down from well, it's actually 2 doors up from the slippery nipple, to go find the wizard. The two of them have a chat. They all catch up. Then they decide, right lads, we need to find a place to sleep. Why don't we go for a bit of a pub crawl? They go through all the pubs in their head, and they ended up in the 2 doors up. 2 doors down? 2 doors up.
2 doors down, 1 door up.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, 2 doors up, 1 door down.
That's on the other side of the road.
No, over the road is the one in the side quarter.
There's over the road, and there's 2 doors up, and there's 1 door down.
Yeah, no, it is. It's 2 doors up and 1 door down. Yeah, Ebrus is right.
And over the road, is that literally over the road?
Yeah, it's right there, like under the queue. Under the queue, over the bridge. That's why it's called over the road. It's where all the people from the merchants' quarter, well, the artisan quarter, sorry, go to have their lunch.
We will start calling it the under the queue now.
Call it what you fucking like. It doesn't mean it's going to change its name. Yeah. So you last night spent the night in 2 doors up. As you were leaving, they told you about how there is
a rogue dwarf.
Yeah, rogue dwarf.
Not to be confused with a dwarf rogue.
Oh god, no. Those are dangerous. You see how many axes they have? Very, very good with them.
They have more axes than dwarf monks, I hear.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, dwarf monks don't have any axes compared to.
I'm going to multi-class into a rogue.
Do what you
I still don't think you get axes, to be fair.
No, you can't need daggers for that one. But yeah,
you don't get axes because of your poor axe joke.
Yeah, so they described everything about Ebrus except what his tabard. They mentioned he was wearing a tabard, but they didn't know what design was on it or what. They knew what color it was, which was the same color as the one Ebrus was wearing. But Ebrus is in disguise, which looks similar to the drawing we have on screen, which is quite funny. Because we rolled really high, and the gnome and the dwarf worked together with the disguise kit, which is like makeup and a massive fake glasses with a rubber nose, and he blends it into his skin color and looks fantastic. As they're describing all this and they're apologizing, they also have go bags for the wizard and the dwarf. They have for you, it's not really a go bag, it's more of they've cut the carcass up, so you have like hog or like the legs, whatever, like some of the head, the rump. You have like different cuts of steak just in different bags, and it's like 3 feet tall of just like little baggies and little like boxes of all the boar that you didn't eat. And then they have, what did you get, Adran, for dinner? Did you get quail or boar?
I want all 4.
You got all 4. Ah, yes, but you didn't
did.
ask for the full entire carcass. So they've got
No.
some quail. They've got
Just-
some quail. They've got quail egg, like confit. In one box, they've got boar, like beautiful boar ribs in another, and then they've got whatever other animal I mentioned. Pigeon. Did I mention pigeon? I probably mentioned pigeon. That sounds
Pigeon in the nobility quarter.
yeah, good meat. Pheasant. That's what I mentioned actually. Pheasant. They've got like a pheasant stew in another box for you, and whatever the 4th box is. So you've got 4 days worth of rations. Adran, or it's really 4 meals worth of food to go. And Ibros, you have 5 days worth of rations because you have so much boar. Like it's literally you have like 2.5 to 3 feet like tall stacked boxes just full of boar that you're about to leave with.
That'll be interesting.
It's basically covering your face at that time, and the gnome, or not the gnome. As you got up in the morning, similar thing. They told you all about the dwarf and stuff. And the you chose an elf, if I remember correctly.
I did.
She spent the night, cuddling and all that crap when you were done. And in the morning,
No,
she
She read me a bedtime story.
okay, whatever you want. She did
That's
that.
all that happened. Nothing else.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you paid. So she's literally your slave for the night. So, she treated you with dignity and respect the whole time, even though you're a bit like smelly. None of you have said you've showered in the last or cleaned yourself in the last 5 days. So, she treated you with dignity and respect. Blah blah blah. She left in the morning. She got up before you and just walked out of the room, so you could get ready yourself. It's the morning, lads. What are you doing? You said last week your plan is to go.
Have a shower.
Okay, you can go back there. You can ask the guy for a shower. Yeah, he goes and gets. Well,
Assume
it'd be
you
a bath.
just have a shower in the morning like normal people.
Oh, I have
I get
mine
up,
the night
I have a
before.
shower.
Okay.
If we really have to declare, then yeah, sure.
Well,
Taking a shower.
you also,
Yeah,
I
no,
presume,
but-
clean some of the.
Okay, I'm going to go for a shit if we're declaring everything.
Taking a shit, taking a shower, brushing the teeth,
Okay. I presume you clean the
5 days
blood,
later,
the wolf blood off your tavern as well, Ibris.
No.
Okay.
How did he do that?
Well, you can just try and like soak it a little bit, rub it off, see if you can get some stains out.
I should have done that like the night with the wolf instead, than
you
like
should
2
have.
days later.
Yeah.
When
you
the
should-
blood was fresh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going to head off to the artisan quarter. How the fuck do we get there? We have to go all the way through.
I had to go through number 5.
You have to go through the
number
lock,
5
the
to
Lockwood
4 to
Palace,
2.
which is basically just a gate. It's basically just a gate that they use to like make their some
Where's
hydraulics.
Lockwood
and stuff.
Palace?
It's right north of you.
That's the
Oh,
number,
number
5.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
it basically go up there and then around. That's the quickest way. The other way is to go through the walls down to the bottom, but you have to be a guard. That's for guards mostly. To be a what?
But why the artisan quarter?
I don't know. Where?
Because that's where the boat is.
Oh, you're heading to the
noble
boat first.
docks.
Yes, but don't we want to get you 2 vented first?
I don't
Vetted,
need
not
to vent.
vended.
Vetted, sorry, yeah.
I don't need to vent. I'm fine. No, I'm not being vetted.
No, okay.
Who's venting? Is this
We kind of have to get you 2 vetted, otherwise we don't have a boat.
Well, let's go and take the boat, and then we'll go to the docks in the non-nobility area, the scum area, and we'll just be like, here they are, look, they're good. Otherwise, we've got to walk all the way down to the bottom of town, just to walk all the way to the top of town.
But what if the boat isn't ready?
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you go and get him and bring him to the tavern? Me and Aldran will drink, and you can bring him to come and vet us. We'll look after your food, so you don't have to carry
Sure.
it.
I guess. Yeah,
Like-
okay.
Which tavern are you going to? The
Well, so now I'm going back to the brewery to get Kiss and Brickaxe.
Yep.
And then going back to 2 doors up.
Or he could meet us at the docks. Whatever's easier.
We're all meeting at the docks. Yeah, I guess.
You could go to over the bridge, or over the bridge, or over the road. Sorry, you can go
Over
to
the
over the
road?
road, sit there for a couple hours, maybe go do some shopping for any equipment you think you may or may not need. You know the description of the boat. You two can go to the docks, have a look at the boat, ask questions about the boat, see if it's gonna be ready soon. You won't be able to sign it out because it's under the guild's name, but you could go do that while the dwarf goes and sees if he can.
Or we all go and get vetted at the guild and then have to walk all the way back. I don't mind. But it just
I'm
seems like a
flexible
lot of
to
effort.
speed of plot. I don't really mind.
Okay, well,
To the brewery. Doodaloo.
the boys walk. to the
45 minutes
forest.
later, we walk through the front door of the brewery.
Yeah, basically. And Sola, I bet you didn't change screen. Yep.
No, of course not.
Somehow you've broken Roll20.
Well, yeah. No, I did change. Don't worry.
It disguises
Yeah, that's
slightly.
because I had to do you manually again. It makes no sense. I need this. Sorry, just grabbing the 2 lads. We might need it, but you never know with the gnome. He could just start a fight for no reason. Let's get to the brewery. For the 2 lads, because you didn't come yesterday, it is a much. Why is the map for some reason just is not in focus for me, and I don't know why. Let me change screen and change back, maybe. All my maps are out of focus. That's great fun. I might need to reload Roll20, but as you get to the brewery for the 2 lads who weren't there yesterday, it's a little bit different to what you could have remembered. It's not walled in like it once was. Okay, I do not know why the map is just not loading in
Time.
properly, but it's fine.
Process texture.
And yeah, you're at the brewery.
I take the lead only to go up to like the front door and see if Kissen is home. Home, but at the brewery, I
At the
guess.
brewery. Yeah. Oh, if I can use words. He's like, yes. Eberus, Jesus, quite early. Nice to see you. Obviously, as you know yourself, people who work in breweries get up quite early. So they're all up and working as per normal. It is 9 o'clock in the morning now at this stage by the time he's got here. I'm really sorry for stream and why this map is just not working on Roll20. I'll fix that on the ad break. Eberus, pleasure. Have you brought your friends to be vetted? You said one of them was I don't really care about your crew, but isn't one of them going? You say one of them can captain this boat.
He should be able to, yes. But first, have you tried the blunt beer?
Oh, we've done our tasters. It's not fully ready, but so far it's mighty. It's mighty. It's got to be what we're gonna be selling that like hotcakes. You know, that idea of like the rose petals on the honey just blew. Like we're so foolish. Do you have any more you would like to share with us?
I might have, but not right now. No.
Oh, okay, good. Your guild. They're mighty lucky to have someone so upcoming, talented. That's the word. Talented as yourself. If only we we're very busy making the highest of end beers and spirits, and sometimes we just need to go back to our roots and perfect the simple things like a blonde beer or a cider or a pale ale or a stout. If you can, we need to, after like when we're gonna. I don't know if your brewery sells that one, but we're totally gonna be stealing that recipe. Especially for the fact that we're lending you one of our prized boats. It's our best boat for deliveries in our mind. So,
well, prize boat still in repair for the last week.
Well, it should be done. It was meant to be done last 3 days ago, and we just, to be honest, they haven't sent a messenger to us, and well, if they don't send a messenger, we don't have to pay. So. And it should have been done. So I presume if we go down there to this afternoon, it'll definitely be ready. And they'll move it into the move it back into the water, and they'll send it out to to a cheaper dock for us and tie it up for when we're ready to sail. Do you have any idea of when you would be ready to do this shipment? We would love to send a message through the grapevine to the Afrikaans to tell them when we'll be sending out this shipment.
Well, that all depends on if my crew is getting vetted. But
Of course.
Hopefully as soon as possible.
I presume the man with the hat, the elf, is it an elf? Yeah, it's a human. Half elf.
I step away only to let to let Adrian and the gnome introduce themselves.
Is Vulcan's food just arrived?
For a while.
The big man here is asking.
So,
half elf.
Yar, I am Adra, captain of many vessels. Here I am to help you sail on your mission.
Have you ever sailed a ship as big as a bricket or a slop, which is the ships from? I've just read this earlier. It's the ships from
I mean a sloop.
Sea of Thieves. That size ship. That's basically what I thought about. Have you? And what's your longest journey?
Sail one of those.
And what's the longest journey you've done? Do you think you'll be able to make it to Afrikaans? And do you think we would advise looking for some crew, but sorry, sir.
I don't know the way myself.
Well, of course.
Find a navigator or give me a map. We could navigate the way there.
Oh, of course we'll give you a map. Of course, we won't be leaving one stone unturned. But do you think? And he's pointing at the other two, the gnome and the dwarf. Will this be enough? We would advise having a crew, or having at least 5 people. But we can't find people who are willing to. Well, to be honest, we don't have the time to go vet people or make sure their trustworthiness. Your dwarf friend here, Ebros, has been so upcoming and so, or forthcoming, should I say, and so honourable and so polite and trustworthy to us so far by giving us one of his clearly special brews for us to test as a sign of friendship and trust. That I would suggest you try and find 1 or 2 more just to be sure. It will make your journey a little harder with stretching the food out, but it's only a month, maybe 2 on sea, depending on how the winds blow. But as you know yourself, it's the perfect sailing time. It's spring going into summer, so you should have no problems on the waters. It's not winter or storm season.
Are there any of your companions here who would care to join us? It's your beer mission, and they know your brews better than anyone.
No. That's one of the issues we have here. See, no one wants to be away from dry land for 2 months because, if people think, well, still think, and I can't deny I do believe this too, but if you go too away from sea, you'll fall off the earth, and there is a couple days where you might just sail a little bit too far, and
I've never seen the edge yet.
Yes, that might be
if
well.
There is
but
one. We'll try not to go off it.
Yes, and that's the issue. You see, 2 months away, you'll have to definitely. It'll be hard to keep to the coastlines, and yeah, we just can't find the people. Maybe you can find some on the docks that'll be willing to do the trip, but we'll help pay if they will do it for money. But we've been struggling ourselves to find people, and that's been our issue.
We could hire a crew. I'm sure the docks have plenty of
worthy
seafaring lads who could help us man the ship.
Yes, possibly, but
of course.